Welcome back to the court, guys. My name is Dr. Clayton Chris, physical therapist here at Natural Wellness Physiotherapy, and I'm here with Chris, who is the Director of Pickleball at Crestview Country Club. If you want to tell them just a little bit about yourself, and we'll dive in, I guess, with questions for you.
Okay, my background was in tennis, racquetball, badminton, and squash, so I've kind of brought a lot of different racket sports into this, and things we're going to talk about today, I think will help you guys out.
For sure, for sure. So I want to get right to the core of it, and so what's one of the biggest errors you see when you just see the average person playing pickleball, and what would you do about it for them?
I think one of the biggest errors that most people are doing is they're swinging with their arms. So when they do that, they're isolating all these tiny little muscles, and they're overworking them. What we want to do is get a little more balance, a little bit more power, and we want to use our bigger muscles in our body. So instead of just hitting a ball like an overhead with just your arm muscles, what we want to do is get your lower body in there, coil it up, make sure your hips, your legs, all of your body is being used in order to hit this ball as hard as you can. This happens on the high balls, on the low ones. If you want to hit a drive, you want to get down, get your hips, your legs thrusting through this. These are your biggest muscles in your body. We want to use them for pickleball.
For sure. I don't know if it was a movie, if it was something I watched in science class or what, but I always had this visualization of, it's mainly a baseball pitcher because I was a baseball player, and he was like up at the mound, and as he came like out to spread, they showed like this visualization of like light or energy kind of coming through their foot, coming through their hips, and then finally coming out their hand. And I always tell people, I want your arm to essentially be a tool to deliver the power that you pulled out of the ground to push forward, and I feel like you illustrate it perfectly in regards of what they do wrong, and here's how you do it right? Yeah. And so it's also like goes perfectly with what we see is people don't know how to use their hips. Ultimately, they just bend at the waist and they're like, oh, what's wrong with this? They don't understand. They don't drop their hips. There's this thing of like this Asian squat, or the ability to squat pretty much ass to grass, like all the way down, right? Like coming all the way down to here and back up without your heels popping up, without losing balance. And I always jokingly say that here in America, we have that issue of not being able to do it because we never go below 90. And with every single shot that you demonstrate with dropping down, you require that.
Yeah.
And so what would one piece of advice to kind of just like wrap all this up, what would one piece of advice that you would like to give to people watching this to help with that?
Okay, so I really enjoy, you said we like to get results when we do this.
For sure.
Results are fine, but what we want to strive for, better results. If you can hit the ball just fine doing this, but if you end up doing this and putting your whole body into this, you're going to hit it twice as hard as you are now. So don't settle for what you're doing. Let's see if we can get the lower body more involved, and you can be that much better a player, that much more power and balance. Balance is key to getting power.
Sounds good, sounds good. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate all your advice. I hope this helps. I already know it will, but I guess my hope is that you listen, you implement it, and you just feel the difference. So catch us on our next video. We'll see you next time. See you later.